So I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about something I am extremely passionate about, and that is becoming a morning person. Because when I talk to people who are wanting to start establishing better habits, to get in a better exercise routine, the thing that I hear the most about holding them back is, I'm just not a morning person. I just like my sleep. I just blah, 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 blah. And while I'll be the first to admit that I've always naturally been a morning person, so this isn't as much of a struggle for me, I also have my husband who is the opposite of me and very much a night owl and not a morning person. Like, people that work with him knew before he started this journey with me not to talk to him before 10 a.m. whenever he had a chance to fully wake up. So, and he has since, over the last year now, has established an early morning routine, and he makes it happen before he works 10 to 12, sometimes 13-hour days. So I know first and foremost that if he can make it happen, so can you. So what I wanted to do this morning is to share with you guys some of my best tips for creating this better morning routine and starting to set the habits and the little triggers one by one that will help you to become a morning person. Because if you work long days or your evenings are filled with activities for your kids, work functions, different things like that, then you know that the only way you're going to make this happen is to just get up and get it done first thing, and then you don't have to worry about it the rest of the day, and then you'll have more energy the rest of the day. You'll feel better because you'll be more accomplished. And I have seen it, and you hear the term all the time, the early bird gets the worm, and that's because people that get up and have a good morning routine are more productive, are more successful, and it's just science. Like, it's just, if you get things done in the morning and you establish time for yourself, then you're a better person as you go about the rest of the day. So here are some things that I have done over the last almost 3 years since having my second kid and going from like sleepless nights and early morning nursing sessions and things like that have helped me establish that routine, because I knew if I didn't get it done first thing in the morning, especially since my youngest daughter was an earlier riser than my oldest, I knew that it wouldn't happen. I knew that once my kids woke up, like, my mind was like all over the place, and I didn't want that when it came to my workouts. I wanted time to focus on me, to talk to God, and really kind of set a sanity routine for my day. So here's some things that I do to have a better morning routine and to make those workouts happen. So I normally, with my workout programs that I do at home, I have a set schedule, a set calendar that the program developers have set out for us. So I always have that printed, and I have it hanging in my workout area. And usually if it's a program that's new to me, the night before when I get ready for bed, I look at that routine so I know what equipment I need the next morning. Sometimes I'll even set it out. I know how long the workout is, what type of workout it is, so I can kind of mentally prepare myself, and all those little things kind of help. Another thing I do is I set out my workout clothes the night before, and I have them sitting out. So once I see those in the morning, it's another one of those mental triggers, like, okay, it's a workout morning. For my kids, I always have their clothes set out the night before too, because they just have to wake up, get them done, and that's another thing that brings ease to our mornings. One other thing I do, which this is something I've done since 6 weeks postpartum with my second, because there was days I would only get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, or maybe I had just woken up and knew I had to do a morning session, and I would try to do this first and know that after I fed her, she would go back to sleep, and then I could go do my workout. And that was my pre-workout. Now, I'll tell you that not all pre-workouts are created equally. There are so many that have a bunch of like sugar added to them, or synthetic additives or flavorings and different things like that. Because I had tried stuff before, and there's some things that just made my heart like race and made me super shaky, and I knew that that was not something my body needed. So the stuff that I use is plant-based. The caffeine is derived from green tea. It also has quercetin, which is the natural kind of caffeine that comes from apples. So apples have like natural caffeine in them. And then the coloring and stuff comes from pineapple, or like the core of the pineapple. So I know that it's good for me. It doesn't give me shakes. It gives me just a clear, steady focus and kind of an alertness, and it just kind of wakes my body up and prepares me for my workouts. And that's something that I keep. I keep the container of my pre-workout in my bathroom. I keep a full 20 plus ounce stainless steel water bottle that's insulated so it stays cold overnight. I keep that in my bathroom, and then I keep my glass mason jar that I put them both together and I mix them and I drink that first thing. And that helps me. One, the pre-workout is like my trigger. Once I have that, I know it's on like Donkey Kong when it comes to my workout. Two, it's also helping me hydrate, because a lot of the fatigue that we have in the morning comes from dehydration. So it's helping wake my body, helping get my organs up and running, help get my blood flow going and different things like that. And that is a huge thing that also helps me wake up and feel energized and ready to take on my workout. The next thing is just knowing, like I said, knowing what I have to do in the morning for my workouts. Going downstairs, since I don't have to go anywhere to work out, I just go downstairs and get it done. I have my iPad queued up with my workout. I have my space laid out, and I just get it done. Because I'm an online health coach, I also use Instagram and Facebook stories for a huge part of my accountability, because I know if I'm getting in there and showcasing aspects of my workout, other people are seeing that and they're expecting me to show up. And so I'm setting that higher level of expectation for myself. So it's a huge, huge accountability boost for me. I also have groups that I have set up where I am getting notifications before I work out sometimes of other women checking in with their workouts. And that motivates me to want to work out too. So all those little things pieced together help. As far as my kids go, I also have breakfast prepped. I normally they have their coats and hats and shoes and backpack if needed, all set out on their chair where they eat morning breakfast. And after I do my workout, all I have to do is reheat that breakfast or mix up that breakfast or whatever it is they're having. And I just set that out. So before they even come downstairs, after my workout's done, I get that ready, then go upstairs and get them. And then I can send them down when they're ready. And then I can go shower and do my thing and then come down and join them. So all those little things kind of pieced together are what bring a lot of ease to my mornings. Granted, with toddlers, sometimes that's easier said than done, but for the most part, these little tricks have helped me immensely. So having my workout printed out and knowing what my schedule is each week and each day helps. Having clothes laid out, having my pre-workout set out in the bathroom every morning, or if you are someone that has a nightstand and you can do that on your nightstand, you can even have it shaken already and ready to go. Knowing what is laid out for me, having clothes laid out for my kids, having breakfast prepped. So all I have to do after my workout is warm that up, mix it up, and they are good to go. All those little things bring a lot of ease, but also a lot of reason not to have excuses, to just get up and get it done, because it's all planned out, all laid out for me. All I have to do is kind of go through the motions one by one. So if you're someone that has said over and over again that you're not a morning person, know that this can help. Getting a good pre-workout, preferably something plant-based that doesn't have a bunch of synthetic fillers and flavorings and different things like that, can be huge. Just knowing what you have to do, having clothes laid out, all those little things add up. And like I said, I may have always been a morning person, but my husband has not, and he has made it happen every single day. And so if he can do it, I know that you can too. Feel free to message me if you have any more questions, or if you want to know more about these kind of little accountability fitness groups that I run that might help you kind of level up and stick to your routine a little bit more consistently. I would love to help you with that too. But thanks for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you, hopefully, and I hope this helps. Peace.